Hello, wonderful people of God, wives of God, your excellencies. You are welcome to another edition of our program, The Widow's World. The Widow's World is a program that is meant for widows and widowers alike, for widows and widowers. It is a program that talks about the experience of a widow. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to this program. So wherever you are watching from, please, I want you to like, to share, to subscribe to this program, and to comment. God bless you as you do that. In our last program, we're talking about some of the rituals which widows are made to pass through, forcefully made to pass through. In some areas, it is a tradition. In some areas, it's not about tradition. They just want to inflict some pain on the widow. Because come to think of it, it does not happen to men. It does not happen to men. The men are free. They are free. They don't go through these pains, these rituals that women are made to go through. They don't suffer it. They don't suffer it. Yeah. It's only the ladies, the women, that go through these pains. Be that as it may, the last time we talked about the shaving of the hair. A ritual where a woman is forcefully shaven. She's made bald just to show or as an indication that she's mourning for her late husband. Yeah. We talked about that. If you did not watch the last program, please go to it and watch it. Women are made to shave their hair to show that they are mourning for their husband, even though it is against the word of God. Today we are going to talk about another ritual, another torture that widows are made to pass through because they have lost their husband, which is seclusion. Yes, they are secluded from so many things. In fact, I don't know whether to call it seclusion or rejection, but I think that seclusion is a broader word. Seclusion is a broader word. In some places, it is their tradition. But in some places, it is done when the woman is being suspected or accused of having a hand in the demise or death of her husband. But in some places, it is not like that. In some places, it is purely tradition. And then in some places, it is if they suspect that you have a hand in the killing or the death of your husband. Now, they throw this woman into a room, sometimes without beddings, no bed, maybe on the bare floor. And if they are kind, they can give you a mat. And if they are good, they can give you the pleasure of having a bed. They just throw you in there and they lock you up. You only come out if you want to ease yourself or something. You bang the door and they open, you go ease yourself and you get back there. You don't interact with anybody. You don't interact with anybody. No man, no woman. You don't even know what is happening to your children. You don't know what is happening to your family. And most times, when they seclude you like this, they loot. They loot your husband's property. All that belongs to you and your husband, they go after it. By the time you come out, everything is finished. Everything is finished. They use this as a ploy to incapacitate you so as to take all that belongs to you and your husband. Not minding that you have kids. Not minding that you have kids. So if they do this to the women that have kids, think of if you didn't have a child in that family. So they just seclude you. They give you what food they deem fit, with anything they want to feed you with. Sometimes just dirty plates, unwashed plates. They give you food as though you are a piece of trash, as though you are a dog. It happens. I have seen women that it happens to. Yes, it happens. In my own case, I suffered another form of seclusion. The type from friend, people that hitherto I thought were going to be around me, were going to support me. Very good close friends, very good family friends. They rejected me. Why? Because I have become a widow. Oh, they say you are very beautiful. If you come near our husbands, you are going to take our husbands. That was their mindset. They are not looking at the deeper pain that you are passing through. They are not looking at your state of mind. They are not looking at your situation. Their mindset is, this woman is beautiful. My husband will probably go after her. And on that mindset, they begin to act. I'm talking of the women now, fellow women, because I experienced it. And the one that actually hurt and pained me most was my very close friend. Someone in those days whom I was the godmother to her only daughter. And in fact, my husband died 2 days after he left their village, because this person was a very close friend to my husband. And I was also very close with his wife. And he lost his father. And when it was time for the burial of the father, my husband went with him a week before the burial. My husband traveled with him. He was with him all through for 1 full week until after the burial. I had to go a day before the burial. The burial was on a Saturday, and we came back on a Sunday. By Monday morning, my husband couldn't wake up from the bed. By Tuesday morning, my husband was a dead man. And do you know that this man didn't even come? He didn't come. He didn't come to say, I heard you lost your husband. Even when he came back from his father's burial, he did not show up. And it was his wife that came just once. She never came again until the day of the burial. And you know, the way I felt rejected was the time she visited me, the day she visited me, I prepared food. Like we would share food together. We have everything in common. This is somebody that can easily enter my bedroom. And when I visit her, I enter her bedroom. That's how close we are, even with our children. And so I prepared food and I brought her and I said, "Nay, come, let's eat together." And she said, No. Nah, she's not going to eat. What happened? She said it's their culture or tradition. I can't remember the exact word she used. That she cannot eat with me. And I was like, why? We've been eating together before now. He said, in their own tradition, that once you become a widow, you cannot eat with a woman whose husband is still alive. It was a shock to me. I thought she was joking, but it was true. She didn't eat with me, and she didn't eat my food. And I said, God, is this what widowhood is all about? Is it? And she left. She never came back until the day of the burial. And she came and she left like any other person. She didn't even eat anything at the burial. And she left. And that was the end of that friendship. That was the end of the relationship. Even the husband, whom my husband followed to go and bury his father for 1 week and came back and died, he didn't show up. Yes, he didn't show up at the burial. So you see, human beings are so unpredictable. They may be your friend because they have one thing or the other to gain from you. The moment the man dies, that relationship is over. The moment the man dies, that relationship is gone. That is the truth. That is the truth. So what am I saying? If you are a widow and you are going through this process, just know that it is a must that you must go through it. Friends will reject you. Families will reject you. Brothers will reject you. In-laws will reject you. If you don't take time, your sisters, your brothers, sometimes your mother, your father, they can reject you. Yes. You just find out that you be on your own. It's like a new life altogether. You are a widow. You are experiencing this. Please, it is part of it. All you need is patience. It is for a short period. You are going to overcome. All you need to do is have patience. And all you need to do is to have your faith and your trust in God. Look unto him, the author and finisher of your faith, the King of kings and the Lord of lords. Because the truth is, when you become a widow, even outside your knowledge, you have become a higher personality. Higher in the sense that you have become the wife of God, the husband of the widow. Outside your knowledge, yes, you may not understand. At that point, you have become a different personality. You have become a different person. You have a wonderful relationship with the Lord, if you know it. And at this point in time, you have become the beloved of the Lord. When you call upon him, he answers you speedily. When you sigh, he hears, he understands. And so if you know it, you know that you have been thrown into another realm of love with the King of kings and the Lord of lords. And the time you realize this and begin to relate with him accordingly, you will just see that it is not the end of the world. Yes, it's the beginning of another phase, even a better phase in your life. Yes, he is the one that will heal your heart. He is the one that is the balm of Gilead. He will heal your heart and take away all that you feel as at this point in time. So, my sisters, widowhood, though painful, is not the end of your life. You have a reason to live for your children, to live even for yourself. Yes, because I'm not sure your husband will wish that you die at the same time that he died. He would wish that you carry on where he left off. He would wish that you look after his kids and bring them up. And that is what you ought to do at this time. In another edition, I'm going to also tell you about other rejections that I suffered. I don't want this one to be too long. I'm going to tell you some other ways that I suffered rejection in the hand of people that I never knew could do this to me. Some from that day till today, people who were very close to my husband, people who were very close to the family, since my husband died, I've not heard from them. Yeah, that is true. So you are starting a new life, a fresh life. the moment you become a widow. God bless you, my sisters. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this program so that YouTube will recommend it, so that other widows will be part of this program. It stands to benefit all of us. God bless you. See you in the next program. Bye.